Hey loves, welcome to Bloom by Ari the Empress. Y'all, we about to hop right in. So, the current energy that I got right now is the lovers, y'all. When the lovers card comes out, this is somebody had a choice to follow their heart, to follow their passion. Their heart was being called in a certain direction, and we all got free will. So, if spirit calls you on a certain path and you decide that you want to stay on the path that you're on, you could do that too. There will be lessons that you're going to have to go down that path and get. You will have to bump your head. It'll probably hurt. You'll probably realize, like, pretty quickly that wasn't the move, but you can still do that. Well, somebody was faced with this fork in the road on a journey. I feel like somebody was on the journey with you, and I feel like y'all was progressing, y'all was doing good, and I feel like it was meant to be. It felt like it was meant to be. But again, everybody has free will. So when spirit came in and confronted the both of you with the option of staying on the journey that y'all was currently on together, or for that person to go and use their free will, or for you to go use your free will, somebody made the decision to go use their free will, y'all. So as a result, now they are seeing the consequences of their actions. I got for how is the person feeling who went off on a separate path. This person, I got no friends with benefits. I see how bad I messed up. I moved away so no one can find me, but I'm ready to be your dope ass spouse. So, with those cards, I feel like whoever went off on their own and decided that they just gonna do their own thing and they wasn't gonna stay in this spiritual connection anymore. I feel like while they were in it, this person kind of felt like they was missing things that was out in the world. They could have had friends and stuff, but here's the thing about your journey. We all come from a certain path or walk in life, but the whole point of the spiritual journey is to grow and evolve. So while you're going through it, you are going to have friends that fall away, situations that fall away from you, people who no longer serve you, things that no longer serve you, or habits that no longer serve you anymore that fall away. And if you go chasing those things, you're going to stay stuck where you are. I feel like this person was on a journey with you, or you was on a journey with them, and you were seeing how your life was evolving, or they were seeing how their life was evolving towards better. But deep down inside, somebody still kind of missed what they was leaving behind. I got the Three of Cups on this card. So it could have been friends, it could have just been the community, it could have been partying, it could have been stuff that don't serve you. This was like somebody who got a perfectly good spouse at home, somebody who's willing to rock with them, somebody who is spiritually connected to them, somebody who's helping them heal and grow. But this person keep choosing the streets. It's like this is how they felt when they was in a relationship. They felt like if you look at these lined up, see how that person is like in the bed and they home alone, but they light is shined on what's happening in the community. So that could even be people like on social media. Like they could have been in a perfectly good relationship, but they see people on social media out at the clubs and hanging and chilling. They see all the people they used to hang with still doing the same things they used to do. And instead of this person sitting back and getting the lesson of, yes, that's what life used to be for me, but this is actually where I'm going. That's that following that heart again. That's that following the passion, going on the journey. Instead of that person sitting back and it's okay to mourn that, but this person was envious of it. They wanted to get back out there. Like, look at them having all this fun without me, and I'm stuck sitting in the house. I heard this person feel like they was stuck sitting in the house or stuck with you in a situation with you, and they just couldn't wait to get back out there. So this person went. They had the choice. They went. When they went out there with this Nine of Pentacles card, whoever this was, they chose their finances over a spiritual connection. So it's like when they hopped back out there, they was like, I don't need nobody. I got myself. I built this. I'm gonna keep building this. It was somebody who had a spirit of I don't need nobody. And that could have been the exact thing I'm hearing spirit say that they needed to walk away from. They all their life had walked around like I don't need nobody. I got this. I can't trust nobody. I don't need nobody. And then I feel like a, their person came in who they could confide in, and they realize like, dang, I usually don't need nobody, but I really love this person. I really see myself better with this person. All this person's life, they felt like they didn't need nobody. And they had never met nobody who made them feel like if I stick with you, then I'm gonna be happy and fulfill their life. But they came across that. But it's just the streets was calling. The streets was calling, and they juggled the lifestyles. They had to face, do I want to have a life over here with this person and build something solid, or and solid, I feel like that wasn't an accident. I feel like that was fake and solid. So in their mind, they was juggling, is this real? Is this even solid? They just went back to what they knew. And this is what they left for a while. So they had a happy connection. They had their person. They could have grown, really grown in this, but they decided they was gonna go be for the streets. And now with this, I'm ready to be your dope ass husband. I also feel like this is they finally seeing now that they in solitude and they're away from you with that. Oops, there you go. With that light shining on that Three of Cups. Now that they in solitude and they're away from you, this person is realizing like these people ain't my friend. The homies that they was calling their homies, these people ain't my homies. I feel like this person had to go out here and they chose their money, they chose their job, their stability, whatever. They they could leave you because they they was the Nine of Pentacles. Is what they felt like at the time. This person went out here and got on this karmic wheel with all these people. They could have went out here and got with what is this? 6 different people they could have ran into, and none of them people compared to this 4 of Wands that they had at all. And these 6 people that they ran up against, this could be homies, this could be family members who said they had their back at the time when they was leaving you, and they really didn't have their back, or this could be co-workers who they was partying with, hanging with. This could be just people that was meeting at the club, people in the streets. This could be old people from their past that they thought that they'll go on the wheel again with. And them people gave them their lessons. It wasn't smooth. I feel like they ran out here, them people betrayed them, lied to them, like fucked over them, did them wrong, and now they looking, shining the light on everybody they ran away from this spiritual good connection with, and they looking at all the people that they ran to, and they like, damn, I fucked up. I fucked up with this. I moved away so no one could find me. I feel like they ran from you. They ran from you. They didn't want you to chase them at the time that they ran. They wanted to go live their life. They wanted you to they just ran. I don't even think that they wanted to punish you and all that. Like this person really just ran. And another card that I got out in the pre-shuffle was think before you judge feather. I feel like it's not that deep. Whoever I'm talking to, when they ran, you really internalized it. You really took the pain. Like, damn, is it me? I thought we had something. Was everything I thought was fake? Maybe I'm not as spiritual as I think I am because I really thought I had a spiritual connection with this person, and it turned out to be all up in the air. Like, maybe I got to work on myself. Am I not enough? Like, somebody really internalized this person running back to the streets or back to their old ways within themselves. And with the feather card, I feel like that spirit said, put that down. That is not your baggage. The reason why this person ran is just because they was a flirt. They run from everybody. It's not just you. Whoever I'm talking to, You could be the best person on earth. Whatever you consider the best person on earth to be, you could have embodied all that energy, the ideal person, and it still was gonna run because this person was just a flirt. So if you've been internalizing the whole situation and reckoning with yourself in your mind mentally, yesterday's reading was the battle is over, but you're still stuck in your mind. If you didn't go read or see that, go ahead, go take a look at that video. I'm new to YouTube, y'all, so it's not really pushing my videos like how I would want it to. So can y'all please make sure to like and share and subscribe just to let the algorithm know like y'all are resonating with the messages, because I feel like people is missing messages. Like that one yesterday has 18 views, and out of 18 views, it already has 3 likes. So it's hitting where it needs to hit, but if only 18 people saw it and it's 8 billion people in the world, it's like billions of people that could be missing the message. So go ahead, like, subscribe, share. Let me know that your energy is here so that I can in return come to the table and read on the collective energy. But go check that reading out yesterday. It was about the battle being over and somebody's mind was still stuck. And I feel like what they're stuck in is it's like, why? How? You didn't see this person running coming. Like they just quick snap out the blue. It was too much for them and they ran from it. And whoever I'm talking to with that your mind is still stuck, do not stay stuck there. That's not your burden. That's not your karma. That's not your baggage to hold. The person ran because they was a flirt. They would have done this to anybody. They just like attention. They can have a perfectly good home. They can have a perfectly good person. The bedroom game could have been on point. You was on point. Everything, and this person still was gonna go to the grocery store after they got up out the bed with you, ate a great breakfast, fed the kids, walked the dog, like paid the bills, and they still was gonna go to the store later on that day. And if somebody walked by at the store that was cute. They didn't even have to be cute out here. If somebody walks past them at the store and just smiled their way, they were going to smile back because this person is a flirt. They that's just a spirit, an entity on them that they just could not control. That was what they could have been battling on this path. And spirit said, make a choice. You gotta let old habits go. You gotta let old ways go. If you want to continue on this path with my baby, is what I hear. Because you were actually a gift. So while you sitting around stuck in your mind about was I good enough for this person, you were too good. Is what I hear Spirit saying for this person. And Spirit knew you was too good. And Spirit knew because you remember back in the day, you're going to say God sees all. You see that light behind the person out looking at the other people. This is your person on a phone or whatever, looking at the life that they felt like they was missing out on. And this is Spirit holding a light and watching your person do this. So the whole time you at home thinking, oh, I'm in this amazing union, I'm in this amazing relationship, and I finally met my person spiritually, and Spirit is sitting there watching this person reminisce on the life that they used to have. So what did Spirit do? Spirit tempted them. Tempted them. Spirit said, let me see if you're really on this journey with my baby for real. Because my baby is really on this journey with you. So Spirit wanted to test their free will. So Spirit went ahead and sent these people back into their life, sent the old habits back into their life, made it easy for them to do the things that they used to be doing. And this person was a flirt. They went off and did it. They juggled it. They had 2 options and they juggled it. And so what did Spirit do? Spirit snatched their baby back. Give me my baby back. And then you sitting around thinking that this has something to do with you. The whole time this is divine protection. Spirit said, you're not even worthy of my baby. Give me my baby back. So if that's still stuck on your mind, go watch yesterday's reading and understand this was divine protection. Rejection is usually, if you out here and you live it right and you do it right and you are a divine being and something gets snatched from you, understand that rejection is usually for you spirit's protection. Again, it ain't had nothing to do with you. What it had to do with was your ancestors out here. It could have been your granny, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your sister, your brother, somebody up there who loved the hell out of you, who knew my baby is even too good for this situation, but I'm giving this person a chance because they say they trying it and my baby really love them. But somebody up there, and that could be what that is too. Somebody up there from your spiritual tribe was watching this person do what they was doing. And they said, absolutely not. And they snatched it back. Not my baby. Won't be my baby. And then in that reading yesterday, the person went on and was blessed. The person went on and built a whole nother life outside of this person. And it turned out to be beautiful and peaceful, but their mind was still stuck. Well, why did it happen? And that's confirmation once again showing up in today's reading. That reading yesterday, the energy was heavy. Whoever felt like that, their heart was really heavy on why did this happen. And this was confirmation from your spirit guide, somebody on the other side, somebody crossed over saying it happened not because you're not enough. It happened because we was watching this person and we saw that they was a shit. And they wasn't about to juggle our baby. So let that go. That's what's been on your mind lately. Let that go. That's why it happened. You can answer why, but why? But why? If you go watch a tarot and tarot has been telling you this person left, this person, that's why. Because somebody on the other side who's going to battle for you said, not my baby. Not mine. It's because you're protected. That's why. Spirit, give me more on this situation. Give me more. What do we need to what let's hop into, because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you still want to know why. So let's go into why are they just a flirt? Why did they walk away from this? I hear somebody saying why though? Why? Why couldn't they get past that obstacle? Eight of Wands. That's that person running. Like driving away, like trying to outrun those wands. Spirit say that's the truth. It was too much work to change. Those wands up there in the sky, that was all the stuff that they would have had to do to actually come in and do right by you. They would have had to stop answering the phone calls, stop answering the text messages, stop smiling back at everybody who smiled at them, really be a solid, genuine person for you. They would have had to stop watching the streets and keeping an eye on what everybody else is doing. They would have had to focus on their own cup. And this person felt like, I hear fuck love. This person felt like, I got money, I got a good job, I got a nice car. I'm that person. I'm him, I'm her. So I mean, to actually have to go, it's not, is it any cups out yet? It's not no cups on this table. It's not no love. And that's not to say the person didn't love you. That's to say this person, what I heard with this, Spirit said it was actually running from their own heart. This person is not used to living or being in their heart. And Spirit say, and this is further confirmation, this person is used to being in their mind. This person was an overthinker. This person is very logical. This person is like, I can have all the love in the world for somebody, but if I don't understand why my emotions for this person is so high or why I love this person the way I do, they're wrong. They're wrong. They don't understand love. They could have never had it before for real. Nobody could have never loved them for real. They never saw it for real, but they don't understand it. They could have came from like a single parent household. They ain't never really saw nobody like go through relationships and actually battle through real things. Like if they saw people go through relationships and battle, it was like somebody cheated, somebody took it back. But they never ever was close enough to nobody to see somebody behind the scenes battling, going back to their own life or not. Like they didn't have no uncles, they didn't have no daddy. or this person didn't have no mama, no aunties who actually sat back and sat down and told them, like, baby, it's gonna come a time where you gotta choose between what your heart wants and what you used to. They didn't have that. So I feel like that was you, is what I hear Spirit saying. You was the person who came in and was gonna help be that moral compass for this person. But they juggled it and they ran from it because they scared of it. They scared of their own divinity. That's what I hear Spirit saying. They like to be in their mind. You was pushing them too far into their hurt and they ran from that. So it's not you, whoever I'm talking to. It was never you. It was the love that you was giving. Judgment. Judgment. It's coming out. I feel like this person wanted attention from the crowd. Yeah. They wanted attention from the crowd. This person would rather like attention and praise from the people around them than love. And it's people out here like that for real. It's people out here who would rather wake up and get likes on social media and get validation from the community than to have a real solid person in their corner loving them and doing them right. And another thing that I just noticed that this is spirit judging them, because this card, that was like the same person up there. This was what spirit came in and said, make a choice, and this person chose the community. This person chose the community over their person. That's exactly what happened. So spirit say, okay, you would rather have validation from the masses than to have your person or my person or my if there's somebody up in heaven on your behalf, than to have my granddaughter, my daughter, my son, my grandson, to have them by your side, a solid individual. You would rather have people cheering on you with likes and comments than, okay, a flirt. This type of person, somebody, they could be laying next to you on the bed, having the best day ever, and somebody could hop in their DMs and they gonna answer because they like their validation. They could not help. That was an entity they need to break. But now they see. Now they got out there. They wanted to get out there so bad with these people. They ran so fast. And now they out there like, now they see, oh, these people wasn't shit. Now they want to be your person. It's a dope ass husband, but energy, gender is fluid. And not in tarot, gender is fluid. So it's like, it could be a masculine energy, it could be a female energy, but just however it resonates with you. Now they want to be your wife. Now that they got out here and saw that the streets ain't have nothing for them. Now they want to be your husband because they got out here and saw that the streets ain't have nothing for them. And you internalize it while they left still, and you just gotta let that go because they just they was for everybody, for everybody. Spirit guides just came out. So whoever I'm talking to, this is further confirmation that this is somebody from the other side that is bringing this message in for you today. It didn't work out because they weren't going to let it work out. Your granny, your mama, your cousin, your best friend, your sister, your big mama, your grandpa, your pawpaw, somebody up there on the other side said, this don't have shit to do with you. This is deeper than you. This is spiritual. This happened because I wanted to get them the hell up out your space because they wasn't about to sit in my baby face and be laying next to you in the bed, and steady looking for other people. They wasn't gonna be laying next to you in the bed and DMing people. Spirit said, I'll be damned. And that's what it is. King of Cups. This is who you are. This is who Spirit sees you are. This person scared to even this the second cup on the table since I've been pulling cards, and it's the King of Cups. You are love. whoever I'm talking to, pure love, the purest, the finest, the dopest hit of love that this person has ever got. The lovers was the choice. They had a choice to go be with the lover, a real lover, a real four wands. And they were scared of their feelings, so they ran from it. They were supposed to be in that relationship healing that, and they didn't do it. So Spirit said, "Give me my baby back." So I know this is a past or loved one or somebody for sure. Like this card is confirming it because whoever I'm talking to, you actually asked for guidance from this person. Like when you was going through the situation, you could have actually asked Spirit for this. Like you could have got by yourself and sat alone, or you can be right now at this very moment. This could be you. Because the King of Cups, they said this is you. But do y'all see them pictures back there? It's like people who they once knew. And they sitting back at their table with their sage burnt and they got all their crystals and everything up there. And that crystal ball could be asking you if you've been asking for an answer. And with that night sky, it's things hidden that you're just not sure about. And with that sage burning, your energy can feel heavy and you just don't know why because again, you're on a whole new totally new timeline. And you don't know why you feeling the way you feel. That energy yesterday was so heavy. Like I went straight to sleep as soon as I got off that reading. Like I had to go sage. This is your confirmation. If you've been looking for confirmation from your ancestors, from somebody on the other side, if you've been looking for the message, this is it. This is them coming through. You can keep a picture in a frame. It's flowers like on an altar. Like I keep my grandma's picture. I took when my grandma passed away, it was back in 2009. I can't believe. When my grandma passed away, she lived in Arkansas. I went to Arkansas for her funeral. And when we was there, she had like this plant, like one of the vine plants that I don't even remember the name of it, but it just kind of spilled over, and you could take it and break a piece off and put it in some water, and it'll grow roots again. And then everybody in the family took a piece of the plant and put it in some water and grew their own roots. And I took my piece, and at the time I didn't understand why they was giving me a piece because I was only like 16, and my mama got the whole plant at her house. But she took a piece and gave it to me. And I'm like, okay. And I put it in water, it grew roots, y'all. That plant grows so good. But I'm just telling y'all because I have it in my living room with a picture of my granny in a frame in front of it. And her plant is behind it. And the plant is just thriving. Like it'll multiply about 4 times since then. And I need to break a piece off. I feel like Spirit is telling me and to start a new plant. And that could be a message for whoever I'm talking to. If you have a similar story like that, or if you have a specific plant in your house that has something to do with an ancestor or anything like that, break a piece off and start a new story, start a new journey, start a new chapter. That's what they want. New energy. It's like inviting new energy in and inviting your spirit guides in to usher new energy in. So, that was a good reading, y'all. I'm about to wrap it up. Give me just a couple things that the tribe needs to know. Y'all subscribe, join the tribe. If this is your energy, subscribe, join the tribe. I'm pulling from the people who are watching. If it was 18 people who viewed that video yesterday, this reading today is for one of them 18 people who viewed that reading yesterday. So when I say subscribe, y'all need to be viewing so that when the energy comes out, it does resonate. And I know like you're energetically here. It's all about the connections energetically. I can't read for you if I'm not meant for you, but if you're finding me, then I should be meant for you, or I could be meant for you, or just trust. If your intuition is telling you to follow, go ahead and follow. I'm all about love and light. I'm all about moving from survival mode into a softer, more peaceful living. I'm all about helping transition through hard times and getting back into your light and into your joy. And that's why the name of my channel is Bloom. So bloom with me. Join the tribe. Bloom with me. Spirit, give me a card to close out the reading for the collective. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like this is you. Like when I'm saying bloom with me, y'all, somebody has already been putting in the work and you're reaping the harvest. So you just got a couple last days to go. The Seven of Pentacles, you can get to 10 Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is like full fulfillment in everything that you've been working on. And you're at 7. So you planted the seeds already, you nurtured the seeds already, you went within, you got the lessons, you've been growing, but you just got a couple more steps to go. With that 7 to get to the 10, it's like 2 more steps to go. And I feel like a big step is releasing that it's somebody put on their heart that this happened because of them. And it's releasing that. This happened because this person was for everybody. But yeah, 2 of Swords. Spirit say advice. You have to get it's something you're not seeing. You have to balance your heart and your mind. You see how all that water is behind you. Like whoever I'm talking to, you have a bunch of emotions about this, but they're hidden with that moon up there. A lot of people don't know. I feel like on the surface, you could be living a life where you're just happy, go lucky, and you're just so glad to be divorced. They're so glad to be out the situation. They're so glad to be living, like have a whole new job if you lost a job, or so glad to be living in a new place. And everybody around you see that, but they don't understand that you still battle mentally over what happened. And with that blindfold on, it's you refusing to see. You refusing to see it clearly. It's like you trying to balance your mind out and make a decision, but you got a blindfold on. You're refusing to see things clearly. And your spirit guides want you to clear that energy with that sage. Take that blindfold off. That's what I hear. One more. They actually try to put out 2 more. 5 of Pentacles. And what was this one? It's strength. This person left. This person walked away. This person left you in the cold. But this is what you got from it. And that's what you're refusing to see. All right. All right. You are stronger than ever. Look at this person is barefooted. This person is grounded in who they are. This person is beautiful. This person is happy. This person is thriving. This person has tamed. It's like taming that inner part of you that's wrong. Like you weren't enough. You didn't do enough. You've been taming that. 8 could be significant. You see that infinity symbol above her head. It's like you balanced yourself out. This person walked away, but Spirit needed them to get up out your way. Spirit said, we did it. If you want to know who did it, we did it. You want to know why it happened? Because we wanted it to happen. Because this person wasn't going to sit around. And that's the truth. We did this. The truth coming from the clouds. Spirit, crown, the truth. With the plants hanging now, we got this person about your life. This person thought they was bigger than the program. They had more money than you. They was doing more than you. They didn't need love. And we got this person about your life. But it caused you to be strong, and that's what you refuse to see. It didn't make you weak. It doesn't mean you're a weak person. It doesn't mean that you stood for more than you should have. It built you into this. And now I feel like can't nobody tell you shit. And now that you have built into this, I want to be your dope ass husband. Now they see that they messed up. Uh-uh. And friends with benefits just fell off the table. So it's like they don't even want that no more. They just want to be with you, and I see how I messed up. But if you don't want to take this person back, it's not meant for you. Don't have to take this person back. You can take the lessons that you learned, and you could choose that you're just a real dope person, and everybody ain't for you. And you wasn't meant to be with somebody who was for everybody. But that big heart of yours told you that you could love them and help them and nurture them and save them and work with it through it. And I feel like even when you was trying to work, I feel like even if you knew this person was for everybody, you was trying to work through it with them. And that just wasn't your job. Spirit said you're not about to hold in the high priestess. Spirit said this is the message. This is the truth. Whoever I'm talking to, They said, take this as the truth. You can still be conflicted, doubting. Listen, it's the truth. It's things that was happening behind the scenes that you didn't know. And spirit called judgment on it. But again, I'm gonna say it one more time. Remember back in the day when the elders used to say, like, everything happens for a reason, and you just gotta trust that God can see things that you can't. He hear conversations that you couldn't hear. This person was doing things that you didn't know, and that's not the way spirit works. That you have to have solid proof or validation or whatever. I feel like your soul was telling you that it wasn't right, and you still was trying to make it work. And spirit said, "No, no, not our baby." So, all right, loves. I hope y'all enjoyed the message. Again, if you did, let me know that you are here. Like, even if you don't feel comfortable commenting, give me a like, give me some love. Let me know you here. Because when I come back to this table again tomorrow, I'm reading for the folks who the energy was sent towards me. My message, just like this person was for everybody, my message ain't for everybody. And I'm fine with that. I'm not a for everybody type of girl. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to, neither are you. And you're not meant to be with a for everybody type of person. But I am for the people who I am for, who are ready for the love and the guidance, who are ready to heal. That's who I am for. And if that's you, come on, baby, let's bloom. All right, love. Have a beautiful day.